Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is the Bearded Saiyan once again, and we are on Bring the Salt, episode 8. Let's get right into this. You guys know how this goes. Just loading up the replay here so we can see what happens. And real quick, if you guys are wondering why I am dressed like Goku and wearing a Santa Claus hat, that's an awesome question, and I am going to answer that. Probably about halfway through the video. So, in the right, we have the Bearded Saiyan. And then in the top, we have Nuclear Pro. So, as always, this game starts off pretty standard. Gotta make them SCVs. Just gotta do it. Has to be done. No SCVs, no action. With no action, no salt. Right? This says good luck, have fun. I probably should have said good luck, have fun back at them. That was my bad. I was probably chatting with the Twitch viewers.
SCV ready.
Alright, open up depot, gas first, and then barracks.
Not without more supply, we're not. SCV ready.
Well, I always send this SCV out. I should send it out a little bit later. But I want to do it so that I can see if there's anything going on, and I like to harass with it a little bit.
SCV ready.
Didn't get the kill, but I delayed his barracks just a little bit.
SCV ready.
But not enough.
Hey, lay off my SCVs, you jerk!
Barracks does come out first, though, which is good. So my Reaper's coming out first. It's always a good thing. I get my factor down right away. He's doing the same. Over on his end. Oh no, he's not actually. He went. My bad. He went Reaper expand. That's pretty ballsy in this matchup, to be honest. To go Reaper expand. Why? Because the early game in TVT is very, very fragile game. I say that because it's like, so my response to him opening up Reaper expand was go double Reaper. And I just made 3 Reapers. I'm like, okay, let's go.
SCV ready.
Oh, he opened up Marine. He actually doesn't go Reapers. Very, very ballsy of him, by the way.
SCV ready.
Pretty much a Terran that does that is like, what he's saying to himself, he said, I'm better than you, I can just out-macro you. Which I've actually had happen before, unfortunately, but not this guy. This guy was a little bit too ballsy.
This better be good.
So I got 3 Reapers, and all he's got is Marines. Nothing coming out right now but
Good to
Marines.
go.
So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to wreak havoc on his mineral line.
SCV ready. Gotta build more supply depots.
And I was able to snipe off the SUV that was making the starport, which was in a very odd spot. I didn't think much of it though when I saw it. That I'm just laying everything I possibly can. Oh wow, he lifted his barracks. He's flexing on me, guys. He's like, do you even lift, bro?
SCV ready. Gangway coming through.
So at this point, this Reaper that I have, it's literally just for scouting at this point.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Can't get much more done with it.
Add-on complete. SCV ready.
Speed this back up.
Go, go, go!
Fueled up, ready to go.
Out of supply already?
So I get a siege tank out, I push up because I realize that all he has is Marines.
Not without more supply, we're not. Gotta build more supply depots.
Ready to roll out. SCV ready.
Okay, and here's a little trick for you guys. So, like, he tries to get the repair off, which is awesome on his part. Right when he starts getting the repair off, what you want to do with the Marines that you made, you want to get that added DPS in there to finish it off. Because these SCVs can out-heal this, obviously. I'm like, okay, not gonna happen. I'm not gonna let that happen. I'll just kill the bunker.
Ready to plunder.
And I'm just going to deny mining
Ready
from
to
him.
plunder.
Because he didn't make any of the standard stuff that you're supposed to in TVT. Like, when you see somebody not go Reaper, you can, like, I would say like 75% of the time you can punish it.
SCV ready.
I fuck up here, just a little bit.
Ready to roll out.
That first tank was a little too far forward,
SCV ready.
which is okay. Everybody makes mistakes, even the bearded Saiyan. But I've got the air control. That's always a good thing.
You want to
Fueled up, ready to go. SCV ready.
Alright, so I have him being starved out on one base right now, which is great. One base in this game does not last very long. It lasts maybe like 10 minutes at the most. So I see the Widow mine. I know the mine's there, so I'm being cautious of that.
Oh, they're after the SCVs.
And then he has a VC in my base. I'm like, oh fuck. But you know what? It's whatever because I'm mining from another base right now. So I just kind of ignore it to a certain point.
SCV ready.
Go back to what I'm doing, and I'm still making Vikings at home.
Ready to plunder.
So it's not like much that he can do here. He realizes he's being shot by the Viking. Start microing a little bit, because he's not going to have your mono cannon yet. Because he just teleported the first one in.
Our base is under attack.
Still pumping out the Vikings.
Ready to plunder.
SCV ready. Fueled up, ready to go. SCV ready.
Out of supply already?
Okay, so I take out the battlecruiser. So at this point, I'm thinking to myself, dude, isn't the game over right now? Like, I still have you contained at the front. You're mining from you're mining from one base with 3 workers right now. I'm mining with 19. Plus the ones that I managed to save over here. So, like, it's going to be 23 workers here in a second to his 3. But he technically has 19, but he's not mining. And I have, like, a sick contain on him. 3 tanks, 2 liberators versus 1 tank. I'm, like, thinking to myself, man, should this guy just say GG and just, like, move on to the next game? But it keeps going for a minute. I'll go grab a 3rd base. And I'll start making all the workers back here, back in the main. So now I got everything here. And then I'm thinking to myself again. Right here, this is like the winning punch. The KO. Like, I just KO'd him, and he's just like, oh, I'm just gonna lay here and do nothing. He's sitting there trying to get back up, I guess, somehow, without, like, any production. He has no production right now. He has a single BC coming out.
SCV ready.
Like, what is that gonna do? So right now, I'm thinking in my mind, this guy is salty as fuck. Like, because of the way he's just drawing it out. Like, this is what people do. They just draw it out. It's like they've clearly lost. I have Viking production. You have one BC production. Even if he was making Vikings out of this one at a time, there would be no way he could do anything about this.
Already?
So, like, it's very clear that it's over. So I tell him, stop being a salty boy.
Add-on complete.
And he's like, fuck! He's like, suck my dick. Suck my dick.
Not without more supply, we're
Making
not.
beeping noises over here, guys. He's like, I'm not leaving. Fuck you. No. Fuck you. I'm like, why? And he's like, no, because fuck you for calling me salty. And I'm like, no, you're stalling for no reason, bro.
Ready to blunder.
Fueled up, ready to go. SCV ready.
Out of supply already?
So I was right. He sit there and said, just to waste your time. Yeah, he's being a salty boy that I lost.
Not without more supply, we're not. Gotta build more mineral clusters.
SCV ready.
Optics online. Let's go kill something.
And he's still dragging it on.
Out of supply already? Depleted that mineral cluster.
Ready to blunder. Systems go.
That mineral cluster's mined out.
SCV ready.
And he's like, you cheese, though.
SCV
It's like,
ready.
when did I cheese? I'm thinking to myself, when did I actually cheese? I only made 2 Rex Reapers. 2 Rex Reapers has been something that people do quite often, actually. Like, this is something that's been around forever. Like, I didn't go 3 or 4 Rex. He's the one making BCs. So, BCs, I'm like, you made battle cruisers, bro. You're calling me a cheeser? When I went back in the score summary on this game, I had like 68 orders to his 31, by the way.
Ready to blunder.
And he was calling me a cheeser.
Fueled up, ready to go.
He's like, cheese gets no GG.
SCV
Yeah,
ready.
like I said,
Ready to blunder.
he's a salty boy.
SCV ready.
And he's like, no, PC is counter cheese. And I'm like, and I'm also thinking to myself, if it was counter cheese, then wouldn't he have won if it was counter cheese? It's like, nah. Yeah, he should have won if it was actual counter cheese. And that's GG, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. By the way, at the beginning of the stream, I had mentioned about me wearing the Santa Claus hat and the Goku outfit. The reason why I'm doing that right now is because over on Twitch TV /thebeardedsaint_, I'm doing charity fundraiser for kids. What that entails is come December, I am going to be buying toys and donating them all to kids that are not getting Christmas toys this year. That way they are a little bit happier. Especially with this year, it's been a rough year for everybody. So it's like, why not end it with something nice? Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button as well on YouTube. Because if I start getting monetized on YouTube, guess what? That money's going to that too. You get to do charity stuff with YouTube and Twitch. That'd be awesome. Until next time, guys. Peace.
Even further beyond.